Hello, hello. Hmm. Yo, how's it going? I'm gonna be farming this mission out real quick. Gotta get some music going. I've not made the macro vid yet. Tonight. It'll take like maybe 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Yeah, sure, give me a second. I know, that's awesome. Super, super excited about that. Let me... Actually, I'll just stay in this lobby. I was gonna say I could back out, because this one's probably gonna be pretty full. Actually, no, I will back out. Okay. Does this work? This should work. Okay. Private server should work. Alright, cool. Awesome. 200 subs. Yo, what's going on? Check something real quick. Alright, I'm back. Let's do this. Oh, nice. That's what's up. By the way, if anybody wants to grind this out real quick, make sure to join the private. We just gotta do... We just have to do this 3 times, I think it is. At least they made it 100% drop rate. I was kind of worried that this was going to be like, even if it was high drop rate, I was kind of worried that it was going to be like 50% or something like that, like the Easter event. Like this might take a little bit, but luckily they made it fast. Okay. Let's get this guy down. That guy down. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, gotta do this 3 times, and then we've got our mission done. It is nice that they made it 100% drop rate at least. That way you don't gotta sit here and, just hope that you get it. Because grinding raids is like, eh. I really don't like grinding raids. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Grinding raids is just so boring to me. Like, it's really slow. Takes forever. A lot of it is just AFK too. Like, you get like halfway into the raid, not even halfway in the raid, and all your units are already full upgraded. So like you're kind of just sitting there, waiting for it to end while everything's like already upgraded. Sounds good. Good night. Video should be out by the time you wake up tomorrow for the what's it called? For the macro guide. I've been kind of slow on making the macro guide in terms of like the reason why I'm just now going to be putting out now is honestly I never even thought to make a macro guide because there's already guides for it out there, so I was just like kind of like what's the point? But somebody asked for one, so I will make one. Nice. Yeah, this is my first time playing today aside from macroing. I was pretty busy, so getting the missions done, a little quick stream, and then probably hopping off, going back to macro. I'm gonna be honest, I thought this update would like make me a little bit more excited and or for the game or like interested in the game. The game's been a little bit stale lately, I'm not gonna lie. And it's like this update really did not do it for me. We're basically it's the same thing the Easter update was, where we're just doing the same old content, just with like a slightly new twist to it. It's like eh. Like the what's it called? How do I have four? Oh, there's one right there. The unit is cool and the mount is really cool. Like they look cool. Obviously, we don't know how good the unit's gonna be, but like, I don't know. It's just the process of getting the unit. I'm pretty sure that's the exact same thing I said about Easter Bob. It's like the unit is cool. It's just the process of getting the unit is boring. Like, it's not fun. Oh, nice. So, yeah, I don't know. I do not know. And then I think another thing too that doesn't help is it's just like I don't think they said they nerfed or not nerfed. They said in the thing that they didn't actually nerf him. I don't think they actually nerfed him. I just like his damage wasn't displaying properly. They said in the Discord post that his damage wasn't displaying properly, so they like updated it. And if you actually like tested his damage in game, it wasn't displaying properly. So I don't think it was a nerf. I just think that his literal numbers weren't like right, if that makes sense. But that's like another problem I have with the game is it's like the game's fun, but it's like they keep dropping all these units. We've got 6 units coming Friday. We've got I think it's like 8 units coming at the end of the month. And we still have all these units that are bugged. Like either their stats read wrong or they don't work properly on 5x. And what are we doing? We're dropping new units. We're not fixing the old ones. So, I don't know. Kind of bothers me. Yeah, Dream Patrick's good, but Dream Patrick has that same problem where you're on 5x and he like sometimes his attacks just don't hit. Like they don't all hit and I don't know why. But there's a lot of units that have that problem. I was gonna do music, but then I decided against it because I already had stream going, and I was just like, eh. That's gonna be a short stream anyway, so I don't see the point. I can yap anyways until the stream is over. It's not like it's gonna be a long one. I think they're trolling with the requirement for the what's it called? For Robot Mantis. I don't know, like the AFK system itself is just like, I get that it's in like every of these tower defense games or most of them, but the AFK system is so bad. I don't understand the point of having the AFK system aside from just like having it just to have it. I mean, the amount of time it takes is crazy. Like, I don't know what the devs are thinking. We're still not done with this raid. I'm surprised. This is 5x2. See, I don't even have anything to upgrade except for these, but it doesn't make a difference. That's what I mean about the raids, though. It's like, of course they make them, or they make us grind them. I've got a couple of videos coming soon. So tonight I've got the macro video. I've got the Easter Bob video that I still have to post. That's probably tomorrow. Getting my Easter Bob maxed ended up taking a little bit longer than I thought it would. Nice, nice. Okay, we got one. Yeah, I don't know how good I don't know how good the value is. Usually the value on normal units is not that high. Like if they don't have a rarity, if they're not shiny, they're not Wumbo, they're not shiny Wumbo. Get these down real quick. Yeah, no, so I've got the macro video that's got to come out. I've got the Easter Bob video that's got to come out. There was another video that I just thought about today that I want to make talking about 5x and the problem with 5x. That video I really want to get out soon, especially before they come out with all these new characters, because like all the new characters do kind of tie into the video. Like how I was saying earlier, we have all these characters that don't work properly, but we're literally getting like 14 new characters in the next 2 weeks or something like that. It's like, how many of these characters are not going to work properly on 5x? That's the thing that worries me more than anything, to be honest with you. Yeah, they're guaranteed drop, which is really nice. Nice, that's not horrible. The problem is that units don't work properly on 5x. Like, there's tons of units that literally don't do damage. Like, when you watch them, their attack hits, but it doesn't do damage, or they don't do, like, full damage. Because, like, there's something wrong with 5x. Like, it's too fast or something like that. Like, it's something with the code. I don't know exactly what it is, because I'm not one of the developers. But there's a problem with the code with 5x, where, like, some units just don't do damage on 5x for some reason. Oh, boy. Yeah, Mythic Chests... I've opened, like, hundreds of Mythic Chests. The chance of getting a secret out of there is so low. I've gotten a secret chest. It was in my 1000 chest opening video. Like, I opened a mythic chest that turned into a secret. I got a freaking shiny Wumbo Man Ray. Did not get a secret. Yeah, I don't know. Dev's worrying me a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I don't think it's just. Yeah, that's how it usually goes with the secrets. Normally, I think it's 6 times out of 10 because it's a 60% chance. So 6 times out of 10, you're gonna get 10 golden trait rerolls. Secret chests are really bad as well. But yeah, no, I don't think it's just Pierce units, but I don't know the exact details to it. Like, Pierce units could have a problem, but the units that I've seen that tend to have a problem is line units, personally. But I think Pierce units can have that problem too. Yeah, they're very rare. I've gotten like a couple. They're not even good though. That's the thing. Is they're rare, but they also suck. Like I said, 6 times out of 10, you're just gonna get 10 golden trait rerolls, which a lot of the times is not actually gonna turn into a secret formula. I remember when my friend and I first started playing this game, he bought a secret chest for $15, opened it, got 10 golden trait rerolls. I'm like, wow, that is a scam. That is an absolute scam. We're almost through the second one. Yeah. That's why I had to stop using Dream Patrick, because when we were doing the last stream, we had 4 people in a Davy Jones locker, and it was actually kind of hard. Like, I had to lock in. I had to take Dream Patrick off, because Dream Patrick just was not, I have Shiny Wumbo 5-star Secret Formula level 100. He still was not cutting it. It's because of the bug, because his attack just, like, doesn't hit or doesn't do full damage sometimes. So he ends up being way worse in practice than he should be. And there's a lot of units like that that end up being way worse in practice than they actually should be. Nice, WW. Hola. I got my next giveaway that's planned is coming at 500 subs. So we'll probably do another one before then, because that's going to be a big one with like game passes and stuff. We'll probably do another one before then, but I have no clue when. I'm kind of saving right now. Nice, W. Yeah, it's super easy to, if you have the right passes and stuff, it's super easy to level up if you just grind. Or if you can macro. Nice, nice. Yeah, Tiny Task is W. Yeah, that's definitely what you want to do. Literally just Tiny Task, macro, and try to make sure that you always have like boosters on if you can. Makes a big difference with the boosters on. Best thing you can do is if you're not trying to like dedicate your life to this game is just macro when you sleep. Whenever you go to bed, just macro and put on like 8 or 9 or 10 hours of boosters, like around however long you think you're going to be asleep for. Put it on a little bit longer, and then yeah, just macro while you're in bed. And my username is Jaden867. Yeah, that's like the perfect thing. Whenever you're not home, you just macro. Or if you're asleep, you macro. And the next thing you know, you have like tons of gems, tons of coins, you're leveling up super fast. That really is like the best way to get ahead in this game is macro with 5x with what's it called? With boosts on. And everything else is just extra. Yeah, I honestly didn't know I was gonna stream today either. I just don't really want to make a video for each one. I made the video for the first one, but these are so easy. Like, I kind of figured that these would be a little bit harder. Like, you'd actually maybe have to, you know, do a riddle or something, or like kind of figure them out. No, it's just like, go here and do this. It's like, well, okay. So, yeah. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate everybody for the support. The support's been massive. I think it's 3 of these things. Yeah, I've only done 2 grades. I need 3, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I don't know. What are you guys thinking about this update? Like, what are your thoughts? Me personally, like I said earlier, I think the mount looks really cool. The unit looks really cool, but the process of getting them is kind of disappointing. It's going to be short. We're not going to go that much longer. I'm pretty much just streaming doing the mission and then getting off. Yeah, I think the having to wait 24 hours feels really weird. Like I was thinking about that earlier. I was like every other game that does something like this, like in my video I said compared it to Fortnite. You know, like Fortnite has the battle pass and they have like their weekly challenges. And then like let's say you start on week 5, you can do all of the challenges from week 1 to week 4. Well, let's say you start on week 3 for this. You just miss everything from week 1 and week 2. Like that sucks, man. That really does suck. I have not. I do wish I had more as well. It's like I said earlier, like I feel like we're just doing the same stuff we're already doing, except now I'm getting an additional drop for it. That's the same way I felt about the faction update though too. Like the faction update was like, okay, I'm doing the same stuff I've been doing. I'm literally just macroing the exact same stage I've been macroing this whole time. Except, yippee! Now I'm getting an additional currency for it. Woohoo! W update! Yay! It's like, yeah. Nah, you're all good. You can talk about whatever you want. As long as it's appropriate. As long as it's appropriate. So yeah, I don't know. I'm, I feel like I'm kind of disappointed in like what the actual missions are, I guess. I just was hoping that the missions would be like actually something for us to do, you know, like something we could figure out as a community. Like we have to figure out where to find these things. Almost like how the hunt event was, but I don't know. Okay. I do hope that this Patrick is good though. Because we have no clue, right? Like I would assume he would be good, but we really have no clue. Same thing with Olympian SpongeBob. Like both these units, we have no stats. They're just kind of like dangling the units in front of our face, right? But like with very little details. We just know what they look like. Which they both look cool. I just hope they're good. I'm glad that Patrick's getting like a cool unit too, because I feel like they haven't really given Patrick enough love. Like the only super cool unit that Patrick has is like Dream Patrick. That's actually good. You know what I mean? Like Pinhead Larry's not very good. Elastic Waistband's kind of fallen off. I don't know. Just power creep, man. A lot of characters are not very good. What does his damage look like now? Oh, yeah. It was like 24,000 before, what the number said. But he wasn't actually doing 24,000. The number just said 24,000. Yo, what's good? Yeah, no, that's the reason why challenges suck. They also, some of them take like 3 minutes. Like some of them are kind of long. Some of them are like 2 minutes, but you can't pick which one you farm. That's the problem. Like if you weren't forced out of them and you could pick which one you farm, challenges would probably be the best because you would pick the one that's only takes like 2 minutes 45 seconds. Nice, that's what's up. Yeah, Shiny Wumbo Rhino is a massive W. Very strong unit. I still have to make the video on the Shiny Wumbo Rhino. I have so many videos like backlog that I want to make. Yeah, but I don't think it actually does that though. I mean, maybe, but because of the animation time factored in, I don't think it actually does that. So, yeah. That's the problem. It's really hard to know, like, how strong units actually are. Something I think would be a massive W if they added was like a testing room, like some type of testing grounds where there's like training dummies or something like that where we could just test units. That would be a massive W. Also, there's something I want to show you guys real quick after we finish this. You guys have probably seen it, but for some reason I just noticed this the other day, and it got me super excited. Yeah, kind of like Smash Bros. Or like really just anything where you could, test units, I guess. We're almost done. This is not about evil. I think the first actual like evil leaks that we're gonna get, maybe not leaks, but like actual evil stuff in game with this update, I think is gonna be Friday with Rock Bottom. I think we might see leaks tomorrow though. We'll probably skip more info and maybe even a dev video either like tomorrow night or Friday morning before the update actually hits. I'm excited for the new content, but I'm worried that the characters won't work on 5X, and I'm also maybe not hype. I don't know. If the units are who I think they're going to be, like the units that they've shown, then they're not that hype of units, to be honest. But if there's some of the units that I know they could be, because like Rock Bottom has some really big sea monster type things down there, right? So this is their like a really good opportunity for them to give us like a big sea monster type unit, if that makes sense. So I'm kind of hoping for that. But it's literally just this. I saw this check back later thing, right? But then I looked in the back and I was like, wait a minute, that looks like the Tower of Karate. And I looked at it and I was like, wait, it is the Tower of Karate. And it literally has the same text as like if you come over here for like raids, for example. So I don't know what they're gonna do with this, but hopefully it ends up being like some sort of like what do you how do you explain those? You know those like towers in games where you start on floor 1, you beat it, you go up to floor 2, and it gets harder as you go up? I feel like that would be kind of cool, and then you get like increasingly better rewards, and maybe if you beat the tower all the way at the top, you get like an exclusive unit. That would be really cool. I don't know what they're gonna do with it, but that would be super awesome. Exactly, like a Mortal Kombat type of thing. That would be really, really cool. Okay, so collect 3 lost gadgets from the Mermalair. I haven't read this yet. Mermaid Man's lost his marbles and his gadgets. He's mumbling something about EVI. Yep, evil. Before he forgets again, let's jog his memory. Okay, so we got that. And then now we're going to be on the last mission for week 1, and then we are done with week 1. Looks like there's way less missions than I thought there was going to be. For some reason, I thought there'd be way more missions, like 5 per week or something. I don't know why. But yeah, we knocked out the mission. I don't think I have anything else to do. So with that being said, everybody, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Especially if you made it to the end. I hope everybody has a wonderful day, and take care.